Hey, what's happening, everybody? It is Wednesday, May 20th, 2026, and I am here at home in the office. I have spent the last few days out and about doing things, going to festivals, going to baseball games. I need a break. So today's video is just going to be a simple continuation of my Xbox 360 collection. I showed you the first 10 games in my collection. I'm going to show you the next 10 games in my collection. Hopefully you like what I got, and if you don't, let me know. Let me know which game I have that you think sucks that I shouldn't have. It'll make you feel better to yell into the void. Anyway, right now we're listening to The Decline by NoFX, one of the greatest songs ever made. So enjoy that in the background as I talk about these things. What have I done? First up, we have Call of Duty 2. This was the first Call of Duty on the Xbox 360. It was actually a launch title. Played it recently. It's okay. I wouldn't say this is like the greatest Call of Duty ever made. You know, there were better ones after this, but it was a cool, you know, back when Call of Duty was still kind of fresh and all that, and World War II games were still like real hot and everything because of Saving Private Ryan, even though that movie had come out like, you know, 6 years before this game came out. 70 years like. Anyway, Call of Duty 2, fun game. Don't know if I would say to play it now. Like I said, there's better Call of Duty games out there. But this is a classic and certainly helped continue to raise the profile of Call of Duty Call of Duty as a franchise, particularly with its online play. Next, we have Call of Juarez: The Cartel, and I'm not sure if I played this. That probably tells you how much you need to know about this game. There were a few Call of Juarez games, and I think one of them is like really well regarded as being kind of like a commentary on like video games and violence and like you know, how you act in a game. Like one of these Call of Juarez games, like you play it and it's like told from a unreliable narrator's perspective, where like you're kind of like badass gameplay is like what they said they did, and everybody was like, what you do in video games is not real. So if the Cartel is that, then that's a cool one. If the Cartel is not that one, then it kind of is lame. Here we have Castlevania Lords of Shadow. This is a very cool third-person action-adventure game set, obviously, in the Castlevania universe. It's from Mercury Steam. I think they're the ones who did the Metroid Dread. I think that's what they did recently. But also Kojima Studios worked on this. So the man himself, Hideo Kojima, had something to do with the making of Castlevania Lords of Shadow. This game's okay. You know, I'm not going to go out and say it's my favorite Castlevania game ever made. It's certainly well worth checking out. If you see it at a game store, pick it up, because, like I said, it's Kojima. Kojima's involved, so you know it's got to have something to it. I think what kind of brings it down for me a little bit is there's a few kind of quick timey event things in this. This was made back in the era when quick time events were like real hot, and so it kind of suffers a little bit from you know, QTE-ness. But it's not bad. It's okay. It's good. It's not just okay. It's good. Go play it. Here we have Child of Eden. This is from the company Qbyte. And I want to say, yeah, this is from the creator of Rez, the very well-known Sega game Rez. This is kind of a spiritual successor. You played it with the Kinect, but you can also play it with a controller, which is how I played it. I never played this with Kinect. And essentially, just like Rez, you're just kind of aiming a reticle around the screen, you know, lining up your shots on different enemies and shooting them. It is a tie-in with music and the visuals. It all kind of comes together and blends into this hyper psychedelic trippy thing. Very cool game. Highly recommended. If you haven't played it, go find it. Every time I see this in a retro game store, it's always super duper cheap. So there's no excuse not to pick this up. It's a great, fun shooter. Next, we have the Chronicles of Riddick, Assault on Dark Athena. And I believe it also comes with, the original Chronicles of Riddick game that was on the Xbox. This is a first-person shooter, action adventure game. It's really not that good. People kind of swear by Butcher Bay, but if Dark Athena was I don't know if Dark Athena was received less positively than Butcher Bay, but if it was, I could understand, because this game kind of sucks. I picked this up just on the notoriety of Butcher Bay, thinking that I would be really impressed with it, and I just wasn't. The controls are really bad. The graphics are really muddy. This is a 360 game, and it looks really not good. So, don't recommend it. Here's a really cool game, Condemned: Criminal Origins. A first-person survival horror game. Very spooky, very gross and gory and weird. I love this game a lot. It is an early Xbox 360 game. I want to say it might be a launch title, but I can't remember. But this game is very cool. If you've never played it, I highly recommend it. But as you can see, it is a platinum hit, which means a lot of people did pick this game up. I think at least 1 million. I think that's how you get a platinum hit cover. So, anyway, Condemned: Criminal Origins. Check it out. It's really good, really fun. And I think Greg Grunberg is the lead. He plays the voice of the lead character. So if you're a Alias fan, if you're a J.J. Abrams fan, you know who Greg Grunberg is. So check this game out. It's a lot of fun. Next up is Crysis 2. This is the limited edition version. I don't know what that means. I bought this used, so whatever cool stuff you got with it when it came out, I didn't get. Let's see. Yeah, there isn't even a little card that shows a code or thing. I'm sure it came with some DLC or some bullcrap. Anyway, Crysis 2 is a very cool game. It's a first-person shooter. A lot of those on the Xbox 360. A lot of those in general in the 2000s. They still make first-person shooters now, but it really feels like we were saturated with them in the 2000s, through the 2000s, through the early to mid 2010s. First-person shooters were everywhere. Everybody wanted to make one. They're the hot thing. Crysis 2, sequel to Crysis. They're fun. I think Crytek is the company that made this. They're the ones who made Far Cry. Then they went on to Crysis afterwards because they sold Far Cry to Ubisoft, or Ubisoft retained the rights to it, or whatever. So Crysis was their next evolution in shooting. It's fun. It's good. It looks great on the 360. I'm sure it looks better on PC if you have a fancy rig. But for an Xbox 360 game, this is a beautiful looking title. A lot of fun. A lot of cool weapons and guns to shoot in this. So check it out. Crysis 2. Excellent game. Here we got Dark Messiah: Might and Magic Elements. This is another first-person game. I wouldn't call it a shooter because it's a medieval title. I do think you can do magic at some points, but it's probably been about not 20 years, because this game is not 20 years old. It's probably been about 16 years since I played this. I remember playing it when it came out. We got it at the video store I worked at, Hollywood Video. I rented it. I enjoyed it, but it came out at a time where I was still really high on Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. I just put in 100 hours on Oblivion, and I was like, ooh, this is another kind of first-person fantasy game. I bet they're similar, and they're not similar. I think this was made to kind of not trick people, but to kind of pull in some of that Elder Scrolls feeling. And so anyway, I ended up getting this much later. It's a used copy. That's not a copy I had when it came out. And I haven't played it since then, so I don't know if it holds up. I should have checked it out before I did this video. Oh well. Okay, next we have Darksiders 2. This is another limited edition version. Again, I don't know what made it limited or what you got with it. There's nothing in there other than this post-it note that says 20 used AM2. I don't know what that means. It meant something to somebody. Doesn't mean anything to me. I got it for $5. at Luna Games. Very cool used game store here in San Diego. Check out Luna Games. They got 2 locations, and I highly recommend giving them a look. Anyway, Darksiders 2. This was kind of a God of War type series where you play this character here. He has a name. I don't know what it is. But you go around and explore a kind of 3D world and do some platforming, and you throw your weapons around and you kill enemies with it. It's just a fun action title. Not a whole lot to like think about cerebrally, but just a ton of fun to play. These games get continually re-released on consoles up until now. Like, you can get this, I think, on Switch 2, or maybe not Switch 2, but like on Switch, PlayStation 4 and 5, and Xbox 360, or Series X, all that stuff. Play this game. It's fun. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a fun game. You should check it out. Darksiders 2, awesome. Closing things out in this video, we've got Dead or Alive 4. This is a wonderful fighting game. It's not, I don't remember if it's an actual launch title or if it just came out in the launch window, but this is a fantastic fighting game. One of the best. I'm going to go on record and say this is one of the best fighting games ever made. A lot of great characters, incredible graphics, really showed what next gen could do when it came out. Also one of the very kind of early Xbox Live games for the 360. It really took advantage of the online component along with Call of Duty 2. I think those are the 2 kind of big main online games when the Xbox 360 launched back in 2005. So yeah, love this game. If you've never played Dead or Alive 4, get on it, because this is a true absolute classic that I highly recommend. Well, thank you so much for watching today's video. That was the next 10 games in my Xbox 360 collection. I don't know when I'm going to do part 3. You know, when I have a time where I don't really want to go out and do anything, that's when I'll have part 3. So, yeah, that was fun. Go watch my part 1 video. It's on the channel somewhere. I do a daily vlog every day. That's why it's called the daily vlog. So, watch a bunch of stuff that I did previously. Come back and watch tomorrow's video. I don't know exactly what I'll be doing, but it will hopefully be something. Bye, everybody.